Hello friends, welcome back to RMK Resolutions. Here we are going to discuss about the topic from animal ecology, which is the subject of FYBSc Zoology, Jamkhed Mahavidyalaya Jamkhed, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune. And the name of the topic in front of you, we are going to discuss about the animal interactions, or it is also known as the species interactions. So this is a very important topic because this particular topic is directly related to the interactions takes place within a ecosystem. We are well aware of the definition of the ecosystem. So within an ecosystem, the biotic components, they are going to interact with the abiotic components. So within a ecosystem, there are number of species are found. So these living species, they are either plant or they are bacterial species, they are animal species, now they are fungi. So many species are there, and these particular species, they are interact with each other by different ways. So this particular topic we are going to discuss here. So this picture is very beautiful picture on your screen. You can see this is a picture which shows some kind of interaction takes place between this flower or flowering plant and this bacteria or this particular insect. So we'll discuss this particular interactions again in a next part of the video. Again, this particular diagram, it explains the food web, which is the complex interaction, complex pattern of interactions. So this is again a type of interactions which are found in the nature. So the definition of interaction in on your screen. So interactions, that is the entities means these are the some organisms, living organisms. So entities that lies in a assemblage of populations having at least two different species who are constant interaction with each other. So that interaction is either direct interaction between a species or indirect interaction within a species within a geographical region in ecological community. That we can say is the definition of interactions. So again, read this particular interactions carefully. This interaction, it is nothing but the species, the two species, at least two species, they interact with each other directly or indirectly within a specific geographic regions. So the interaction between a species, they are going to form a basic for many biological process within a ecosystem, and this biological process such as the food chain or nutrient cycle. So this particular food chain is established because of the interactions. Nutrient cycle is established because of the species interactions. So the nature of interactions depend upon the environmental conditions. That is a very basic requirement. Environmental conditions are important for the interactions, and evolutionary aspects which they exist is also important for the interactions among the species. So there are several classifications of these interactions which are found in a different ecosystem. Classification of interaction within a ecosystem. Now This particular interaction, why it is used? Interaction, it is used as a framework to analyze the ecological community, to describe the process that naturally occurs, which in turn can be used to predict the human modifications that may affect the properties and processes within a ecosystem. Now we are going to discuss about the interactions. There are two type of interactions. On your screen you can see interspecific interactions, that is the interactions takes place within a different species. We know that the definition of species, first try to understand the definition of the species. Species is the any group of the organism that reproduce within a particular animal or plant, that we can say is the species. For example, human being, it is one kind of species, or many plant we can see around us, these are also the species. So interspecific interaction, that is the interaction takes place between a different species, and intraspecific interactions, that is the interaction takes place within a same species, that is known as the intraspecific interactions. So on your screen, this is the one type of interaction we can observe over here. This is the symbiosis interaction. This is the one type of interaction which are found within a species, and there are three type of symbiosis we can say. First of all, try to understand symbiosis. This is the interaction where the two organisms of different species, they live close together, is known as the symbiosis. Now again, symbiosis, it having a different types. Mutualism, so again you can observe over here, this is the one species. For example, this one is the rhinoceros and this one is the bird. So these are the different species, bird and rhinoceros, these are the two different species, they live together. So such kind of interactions are known as symbiosis. Now in case of the mutualism, this particular rhinoceros as well as bird, they having a benefit. This is another interaction which we have seen. This is the mammal, and this one is the some insect. These are the some insect which are living on the mammals. Now this particular, in case of the parasitism, one species is benefited and other species they having a harmful, they get the harm because of such kind of interactions. And here the commensalism. So in case you can see here, these are the two species of fish. So one species they get the benefit and another species they don't having benefit or harm, so they are neutral. Such kind of interactions are known as commensalism. So here we can say the relationship. This is a tabular form which explain the different kinds of relationships, or we can say the interaction, relationship or interaction we can say. So species A and species C. So what happened during the interactions? So during the mutualism, species A they are the beneficiaries, and species B they also get the benefit because of such kind of relationship. In case of the exploitation, there are several types. For example, predation or grazing or carnivorous. one species get benefit and other they get the harmful, so that interrelationship is harmful for the species B. Same thing is happen in case of the parasitism. One species they get the benefit and another species they get the harm. Then commensalism. In case of the commensalism, one species get the benefit and other species they either they don't having a benefit or harm, they are neutral in that relationship. That relationship is known as the commensalism. Then antibiosis, it is also known as the amensalism. So here one species they are neutral, they don't having benefit or they don't having a harm, and another species they are having a harm in this particular relationship. Then competition, which is again one kind of benefit, which again one kind of interactions where the both species they having a harm in this particular reaction. So remember this particular tabular information which is very important, which explain what happen in such kind of relationships or interactions. So on your screen you can see there are types of interactions, types of interaction between a species. So these are the few types. Number one is the competition, which is competition and predation. Number two is the commensalism. Number three is the parasitism. Number four is the mutualism, and number five is the amensalism. So we'll explain these particular types in a further video. So first we will discuss about the competition and predation. So here when one entity is here, you remember entities means we can say that one species. So entities they hunt the another animal to suffice its nutritional requirement or to complete its nutritional requirement. It is referred as the predation. Example, here in case of the predation, predator is an entity that hunt the prey. We can see here, we can see on the diagram, in the diagram here, this particular tiger, they hunt the deer. So this is the type of relationship where tiger is going to complete his nutritional requirement, and that's why they hunt the deer. So in case of the predation, this is the interaction between two organisms in which one organism, which is the predator, they are going to consume all or part of another organism, that is a prey. So in this reaction, this particular tiger is the predator and this deer is the prey. Such kind of interaction is the predation, which is found on your screen. This is also the examples of the predation where lion is the predator and this particular deer is the prey. Such kind of interactions are the predations. Again, there are some examples of the predation. This particular snake and frog. Snake, they are going to eat the frog. So frog is the prey in this interactions. And snake is the predator and frog is the prey. So this is about the predation. Now next one is the competition. So competition where the population or even individual, they compete for the food resources. On your screen you can see these are the populations of zebra. So this is the competition. Competition, it is the one kind of interaction takes place within a species. So population of the zebra, where there is a competition for the water also and competition for the available food in a particular geographical regions. Again, this is the example of the competition. This is the one kind of interaction where the same species, they compete for the available resources such as the food or water. So competition, it is oftenly referred as the exploitative or consumptive competitions. When there is an competition for the territory, that is for the land, then it is the interference competition and preemptive competitions, where they compete for the new piece or of territory and have arrived first. Okay, so up to now we have seen about the predation and competition. Now next type of the interaction is the commensalism. This is the very important interactions takes place within a species, and in this type of interaction one entity get benefit while the another species, they neither harm nor benefit. So we can say that one species, they get the benefit and another species is the neutral in these interactions, they neither harm nor benefited. So on your screen it explains the definition of commensalism. Commensalism, this is a type of relationship between a two living organism in which one organism benefit from the other without harming it. This is known as the commensalism. And these are the some examples which are found on your screen. The tree frog use plant as a protection. Then cattle, they eat the insect present on these particular birds, they eat the insect present on the cattle. So such kind of interactions are known as the commensalisms. We can see the another examples of the commensalism. This particular plant, these are the some birds and these are the some fish. So these are the some examples of the commensalism. This is the very important examples. You can see this one, the cattle, they eat the insect that are disturbed when animals move to the area. Or this one is the best example of the commensalism, this remora. So we'll discuss about the examples of the commensalism. The remora, which is a sucker fish which live in a close association with the shark or some other larger fish. You can find here, see here, this particular fish is the remora fish, which is also known as the sucker fish. So this particular remora fish or sucker fish, they live in a close association with the shark. So this one is the shark or some other larger fish. So shark provide the remora with protection and live on the scraps forms as the shark devours its prey. So shark, they are going to provide the protection for the remora fish, so that fish is continuously attached to the shark and shark, they neither harm or nor benefited, but remora, they get the protection from their predator. So such kind of interactions are known as the commensalism. So my dear friends, this one is an very important example of the commensalism. So there are four types of commensal associations are there. Again, in a commensalism there are several types. We can see inquilism. So entities, they occupies living habitat of another species, that is a burrow or nest. Some species they occupies the living habitat of the another species. So that is also the inquilism, that is known as the inquilism, which is the type of the commensalism. This is the another examples of the commensalism. So this particular fish, they live in a plant species. So this particular plant species, they neither harm nor benefited, but this fish, they get the protection from its prey. Then another type of the commensalism is the chemical commensalism. Bacteria, they produce the chemical which nourish the another bacteria. So this chemical commensalism, it involves at least one species of bacteria, they feeding on the chemical produce the waste produced that are not used by the another bacteria. So chemical commensalism is there. Then Foraceae. Foraceae means it is organism tentatively attach itself to another entities for the transportation purposes. That is known as the Foraceae. Some large fish are there. We have seen the examples of Remora. So that we can see the Foraceae. So large fish or shark, suppose this is the shark, and to this particular shark some small fish are attached for the transportation purposes. That phenomenon is known as the Foraceae. So on your screen again the definition of the Foraceae. Maybe there is a question in exam for the 2 marks. So Foraceae is one animal attached to the another exclusively for the transport. Exclusive means only for the transport purposes. So this happen mainly in the arthropoda, which is the example of the mites or mites on the insects, or some millipedes on the birds. They are used for the transportative purposes. Again, this is a type, this is an example of commensalism, or type of the commensalism is the Foraceae. Seed spreading, again very good example for the seed spreading. Again this Foraceae example, Foraceae phenomenon was used. So on your slide, on your screen you can see commensalism, one species receives the benefit while other are unaffected, and these are the some types. Foraceae for the transportation only, inequilism for the shelter only, and metabiosis, that is after death of some animals, some species they use, so that is known as the metabiosis. So these are the types of the commensalism. So we will focus on the metabiosis. Metabiosis, one entity is depend on another for the survival after the death of the one animal. You can see the very good example of the metabiosis. So this particular crab, they use the shelter of mollusca after the death of the mollusca. Metabiosis on your screen. This particular Gila woodpecker, and these are the some hermit crab. This hermit crab, they use the gastropod shell for their habitat. So this crab, they use the habitat of the gastropod shell. So they use the shell of the gastropod species after the death of the gastropod. This is the example of metabiosis. Okay, so up to now we have seen about the commensalism and predation and competition. Now third type of interaction is the parasitism, that we'll discuss in the another video. So up to now we have learned interactions, species interactions, and in the species interaction we have learned about predation and competition, and second type is the commensalism. Third type of interaction is the parasitism, that we will discuss in another video. So please, if you like the video, then please like the video, share the video, and subscribe RMK Resolutions. Thank you.